Tacoma is a livable city. Be prepared for I-5 changes and find out about an organization helping change people's lives. All that and more on this edition of Tacoma Report. Hello, I'm Lane Fickey. The University of Washington's Livable City Year program has selected the City of Tacoma as its community partner for the 2017-2018 academic year. This partnership will connect students and faculty with city staff to work on projects that advance the city's goal around livability and sustainability, specifically those outlined in its One Tacoma Comprehensive Plan and the Tacoma 2025 Strategic Visioning Framework.
It's really going to help us solidify some partnerships, collect some data, and then have written plans that will help us activate some of the things we are looking to do in the future to achieve our goals.
Selected projects are scheduled to begin in September. For more information, go to the university's website. The Wen Aha Group, one of two all-native owned firms served by the City of Tacoma's Minority Business Development Agency Business Center, recently moved its headquarters from Portland, Oregon to Tacoma.
Their entry into the Tacoma market means more jobs for the local community, and that is always a good thing. So we're so excited to be working with them.
The city's Minority Business Development Agency Business Center currently serves 82 clients, providing technical assistance and strategic business consulting to establish minority-owned businesses in the region. More information is available at the website. The Tacoma Public Library offers drop-in computer assistance for people who need help with today's technology. Maria Lee has the story.
Using technology to retrieve and communicate information, the City of Tacoma, through the Tacoma Public Library, has been helping community members learn how to do that.
When we surveyed the community recently about technology and access to the internet, there were several key findings related to services of the libraries. And for some, that's the only place where they have access to the internet. Second, the most significant barrier for folks that don't regularly access the internet is lack of computer skills. The third major finding was that 84% of our survey respondents either agree or strongly agree that the library is the best place for folks to acquire computer skills if they don't already have them.
At these drop-in sessions, community members learn more about Microsoft Office applications like Word and Excel and other digital resources that the library offers. For Tacoma Report, I'm Maria Lee.
The library welcomes people to drop in for help and are served on a first-come basis. Call the number below for additional information. The city's Customer Support Center continues to provide a one-stop shop for city services with in-person assistance, 311 telephone support, and online resources. You can also download the Tacoma First 311 mobile app, available for both Apple and Android devices, if you need to make and track non-emergency city service requests or find answers to frequently asked questions while on the go. The Customer Support Center is located on the second floor of the Tacoma Municipal Building. When we come back from the break, Tacoma Housing Authority's Michael Mira will join us to discuss affordable housing. Stay tuned. Joining me now is Michael Mira, who is the Executive Director of the Tacoma Housing Authority. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Lane.
Tell us a little bit about what the Tacoma Housing Authority actually does.
Our main job is to provide high-quality housing to people who need it, with a focus on the neediest, and to do that in a way that gets two other things done. First, if they can work to help them succeed, not just as tenants, but as our mission statement contemplates, as parents, students, wage earners, and builders of assets. And second, to help the city of ours succeed, so that it develops and prospers, and when it does so equitably, as our mission statement contemplates, that it becomes a place that everyone can experience that is safe, vibrant, prosperous, attractive, and just.
So when you talk about helping them succeed, does that mean you're helping to pay part of their rent? You're giving them money? How exactly does that work?
We house people in three main ways. We are real estate developers, so we build, buy, and rebuild property that we then rent. We're one of the larger residential landlords in Tacoma. And we probably serve about 1,400 households that way. Second, we help other organizations who share our mission to finance and develop their housing. Sometimes we do that as a lender, as a bond financer, as a developer. Most commonly, we place our rental assistance into their properties so they can support debt to get the thing built. The third way we help to house people is we indeed help them pay the rent on the private rental market to private landlords, and that's our largest program. We serve about 3,500 households that way.
Affordable housing is a big issue no matter where you go. Mm-hmm. What challenges does the Tacoma Housing Authority face?
We share the city's challenge, which is to help our city meet the growing needs in Tacoma for households to afford safe and stable housing. And that need is growing.
With the need growing, how are we doing? Are we doing a pretty good job at helping people in the housing area?
We are increasing the number of people we serve, but that effort and the efforts of others like us is not keeping up with the loss of affordable housing resulting from the rising rents.
Now, your organization is not a part of the city of Tacoma, but I understand you do get some funding from the city?
Correct. We are our own organization. The mayor appoints the Tacoma Housing Authority Board of Commissioners, but that's the only formal link with the city. We're not part of city government. We're not a line item in the city budget, but we do receive assistance from the city for specific projects when we build. And the city then is one of our financing sources.
Everybody wants everyone else to be able to have a place to live. I mean, everybody wants that. Is there anything the public can do to help you out to increase that chances?
I think the chances for Tacoma to better meet its need for affordable housing depend in important ways on the residents' agreement that it's important to do so, and that they show this agreement with support for policies and budgets that make it more likely.
Well, Michael, your organization is doing a tremendous job in helping out a lot of families who otherwise would be in homeless shelters, living in their own cars, or having to stay with family maybe in other areas of the community. So thank you very much for talking about that today, and we wish the best of luck to the Tacoma Housing Authority.
Thank you, Lane.
Up next, we'll tell you where you can expect closures on I-5. Stay with us. The Washington State Department of Transportation would like to keep you up to date on changes around the temporary southbound I-5 lane configuration project. Right now, there are a number of efforts underway in the Tacoma area to improve safety and maintain infrastructure. You can download the WashDOT app or sign up for email or text alerts to stay informed on traffic conditions while on the go. An updated list of projects, closures, and detour routes are also available on their website at tacomatraffic.com. The 4th annual Hilltop Street Fair is set for Saturday, August 26 from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The free event will take place on Martin Luther King Jr. Way between 9th and 13th Streets and will feature something for everyone to enjoy, including food, music, dancing, and more. An exhibit that showcases art to save the sea is now on display at Point Defiance. Stacy Elliford has more on where you can view these eye-catching sculptures created from items that were washed ashore.
Colorful, beautiful, and intriguing, an exhibit of ocean scenes harboring larger-than-life sea creatures is on display at Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium. Take a closer look, and it's revealed that these sculptures hold a deeper meaning.
The Washed Ashore Art to Save the Sea exhibit is a great collection of 10 different larger-than-life sculptures, and they're all made of pollution that washed up on the beaches on our Oregon and Washington coasts.
Activities around each exhibit are designed to help viewers engage with each piece and learn more about how plastics affect our oceans.
We have volunteers on site that are here to talk to you about them, to show you how they're made, to talk to you about what you can find in them. We've got a fun little scavenger hunt that you can pick up. and talk to our staff and volunteer interpreters about how plastic pollution might affect the animals and what we can do about that.
The zoo is getting involved in helping to reduce single-use plastics through their Go Plastic Free to Save Our Sea effort.
And we're looking at other operations in our zoo to cut down our single-use plastic, and we're talking to our visitors about it, and we're sharing what we're doing and what they can do. So skipping the bottle, skipping the straw when you go out are all easy things we can all do, and our collective action can really have a big impact to save the ocean and protect the animals that live there.
Explore this exhibit that's going on now through October 21st and prepare yourself to be delighted, engaged, and inspired.
I have been here for months looking at them, and still every time I look, I see something new and something different. So they are fun to come check out.
For Tacoma Report, I'm Stacey Ellifrit.
For more information on the Wash to Shore exhibit, visit the Point Defiant Zoo and Aquarium's website. The fall edition of EnviroTalk is now in homes and brings information about upcoming events, improvements to the wastewater treatment plant, recipes, and more. You can also read the latest edition and past editions online. After the break, we'll take a look at a program that introduces students to the rail industry. Stay with us. While many high school students are having fun or working in summer jobs this month, a handful came to Tacoma to experience a career in rail transportation. A dozen students visited Tacoma Rail recently during the National Railway Historical Society's annual Rail Camp Week. They came from across the country and got to experience everything from operating a locomotive and switching tracks to learning how trains are sorted.
The whole game is exposure. Find out what it's really like. It's great to go out and watch the trains and love railroads. That's wonderful, but it's something else to actually have to work with them and go with all the detail that makes the system work.
The week-long rail camp also included sessions with Amtrak, Sound Transit, and 2 railway museums in our region. Municipally owned Tacoma Rail provided them with the experience of working around a freight hauling and switching railroad. The camp is one of 2 put on annually by the Historical Society, and we're told a large number of past camp attendees have actually gone on to careers in railroading. There are many organizations in the Tacoma area that are vital to the community and are making a positive impact. Our next story takes a look at one group that you might not have heard about, but for those who have been able to use the generosity of these volunteers, their lives have greatly changed. The Multiple Sclerosis Helping Hands Donor Closet, located on South Lawrence Street, is a nonprofit organization that accepts and refurbishes medical and mobility equipment. They then make it available for a suggested minimum donation to anyone who needs it.
There's a lot of people that don't have the deep pockets. They don't have the medical insurance or the Medicare benefits available to them, but they still have a need for equipment like commodes or wheelchairs or scooters or hospital beds. And we come along and we offer this stuff at a greatly reduced amount. It's actually a suggested minimum donation. And then with whatever we take in of other expenses, we give out as financial assistance to people with MS.
Repair work on this equipment can be anything from putting new batteries into mobility scooters, making sure that walkers move properly, and sanitizing chairs to be used in the bathroom. Volunteers are what make this organization so valuable. Many are afflicted with this debilitating disease.
I have MS for 17 years. About 3 out of 4 people that volunteer here have MS. So it seems to help on several levels. It helps me build some self-esteem, some character building, gives me some exercise, and gets me out of my house. The profits go to help people, and the people coming in, I can help.
Yes, we do have wheelchairs. What size are you looking for?
The donor closet is a lifesaver for many people who are able to acquire a piece of equipment they may not normally be able to afford, thus giving them back a part of their life. Seeing this joy is what it's all about to the volunteers.
It's so rewarding, and people right and left just thank us all to pieces, saying, wow, thank you so much. What a great service. And so for us as volunteers, it is so rewarding just to come down here and help out.
The donor closet is in need of volunteers, especially drivers who can help deliver the equipment to those who aren't able to get to their location. To find out more information on this organization, log on to their website. As you clean out your storage and find treasures that you're ready to part with, there are some guidelines people should follow before hosting a garage sale.
The residents should know that the garage sale can happen only twice a year and up to 3 days. You can sell from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then let's say the next month you want to sell it again, you can do the same thing up to 3 days, but only twice a year. Garage sale is for everyday household use. Garage sale, you can, even though in front of your house, you cannot blocking the public right of way. Like for example, the sidewalk, and also for on the street, because in front of your house, it doesn't mean you can put all the products out. And also you have to be careful also because you cannot post. It's a violation if you post the sign, like garage sale on utility pole, telephone pole, tree or parking sign. You cannot do all that kind of stuff. And the ticket would be $250.
The city wants residents to host successful events for them and their neighbors. For more information, call 311. There are still 2 more opportunities to watch free Click mobile movies under the stars this summer. Click Cable TV and local parks departments have teamed up to host outdoor weekend screenings of family-friendly movies. Coming up on Friday, August 18th, Lego Batman will be shown at Fife's DACA Field. On Saturday night, August 19th, the mobile movie screen will move to South Tacoma's Star Center for a showing of the animated hit Sing. Movies are free. Just bring your lawn chairs, blankets, and snacks for some summertime fun. That's all the time we have on this edition of Tacoma Report. A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. Until next time, I'm Lane Fickey.